Hey guys, I'm MUT Gamer back here for the video, guys. Let's get started right away. This is actually a series I did every single Wednesday last year, and this is called Market Research. We go ahead and take a look at the market and MUT. We go ahead and see what we can invest in, what we can take away from the market, and kind of get a better understanding of what's going on. So first off, we have comment day coming from Kenny Kerr, who answered my question correctly last video, which was, which quarterback holds the record for the single season most fumbles? And that was Kerry Collins. I'll go ahead and make sure to give you 100 gamer bucks in on my Twitch channel. Like goal for the video, guys. Can we smash 100 likes? And finally, we have question of the day. Keep in mind, guys, this is related to my Twitch channel. So this is that MUT Gamer YT. Go ahead and follow me over on Twitch. But pretty much what this is whoever answered this question correctly, the first person who answers this correctly get 100 gamer bucks. Second person gets 50. Third person gets 25. So let's go ahead and start off with what was Miami's quarterback Bob Greasy the first NFL player to wear in a game? Comment your answer down below. Person who gets it correct will get 100 gamer bucks. So guys, let's go ahead and talk about something, and you can see by the title of this video what we're going to cover in this video, and that's going to be power-ups. So power-ups are so interesting. I talked about this previously in the beginning of the year that you should not invest in the power-ups, and the reason why I said that was because they are very unpredictable. Until this day, right now, they are still unpredictable. We do not know. Some cards get brand new cards and no power-up skyrocket. Like, for example, Casey Hayward. He got a new power-up. He was going for 1,000 coins. He went up to 30,000, 40,000 coins. That was a little bit down to 28. But he got a new power-up. His card skyrocketed, right? Same thing with Tyreek Hill. He got a brand new card. He went from 30K average, his power-up, to 100K. I'm trying to think about it off the top of my head. I mean, there's many other good examples of that, right? But then there's also examples of players like Alex Mack, who got a brand new heavyweight card. And his card went from around 5,000 coins. It was around around 3,000 or 4,000 coins when he got a new card. And it's going down, going up, it's going down. It really hasn't gone up a crazy amount. It hasn't gone up pretty much at all, right? So then there's examples like that, and you're like, well, yeah, I want to invest in these power-ups because look at Tyreek Hill. But then look at Alex Mack. He didn't really go up. And then same exact example with Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham went up to 5K, which isn't really that crazy amount. And he's kind of like going back down to 2K, right? So, and then for example, Drew Brees. Drew Brees went up to 4K. Now he's back down to 2K. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. That these cards, yes, some of them could be a boom at, skyrocketing up in value. Zeke Elliott's a good example too. But you never know what cards are gonna boom. You never know what cards are gonna get brand new cards, and that certain card just booms up in price. We can kind of get a good example of what might happen based on the fact if we go ahead and look at these certain cards and they have really good stats, like really good speed, and we know that if they get another card, they'll most likely skyrocket in price because of speed. But you also have to keep in mind that there's a lot of people investing in the power-ups. A lot. And if you think like, oh, well, I'm going to invest in this one power-up and he's going to get a new card and he's going to skyrocket up in price, trust me, there's probably 1,000, 10,000, 20,000 other people investing in that same card. And that's why I have not talked about power-ups and I've said not to invest in them. Because they are very unpredictable and you have no idea what's going to happen. They could be the biggest reward you ever got in your life in MUT, and they could be the biggest risk you have ever got in your life. And that's something that, with power-ups that I stay clear of, and that's why I don't mess with them. Now again, if you would like to invest in the power-ups and you are personally saying, hey man, I want to invest in them, how do I get started? What do I do? Here's a quick rundown of power-ups and how to make coins off of them. First off, you want to look at players who've been having good weeks in the NFL. Main reason why is because of the fact that they could get a brand new card. Also, another thing, the reason a power-up would skyrocket up in price is if he got a brand new card that's an 89 plus. If he gets an 89 plus, that's a player that people see as a brand new card. They want to add to the squadron, which will go ahead and increase his power up. Now, here's the risky factor of this. Let's say that card gets a brand new card, but it's not an 89. Let's say you have an 83 that you have a power up of a card that has an 83 at the highest, and he gets an 87. Well, if he gets an 87, he most likely his power up will not skyrocket. And if he gets an 87 right now, he probably won't get another card until, I would say, probably a month or two down the line, because EA doesn't give the same player a card every single week like they used to. So that's kind of the downside of this, right? So keep that in mind too. But if you are going to invest in them, you want to go ahead and look for players that could have a brand new card coming sometime soon. Majority of the time, they're a popular player. They have really good stats. They're a player that is in desperate need of a brand new card. Maybe the card isn't that good. Maybe it's a very, community favorite type of card, and they need to go ahead and get a new one. So that kind of stuff is something that you want to look toward. For example, Antonio Brown, I believe, just got a brand new card. And if you invest in his power up, let's see what his power up ended up doing. I've not looked at his power up yet. So his power up actually, he just got a brand new card, I believe on the 9th. And it actually was going down in value. So again, a good example. But it's because he already had a higher overall card. If a card has a higher overall card, again, I'm trying my best to explain this to you guys, but you don't understand how unpredictable this can be. But again, as I was saying though, so for example, Clowny has a 92 overall Team Diamond, so most likely he will not get another card for a very long time. The only reason why I say to invest in the cards if you want to in the high overall ranges is because a new card, if they do get one, will most likely be a really high overall, which will make a lot of people go for that card, and therefore, of course, the price of that card power up will go up. So again, if it's a low overall card, the chance of that power up skyrocketing is really, really low because not as many people want to go for it. The only reason power-ups skyrocket is because people want to go for them because it's a brand new, crazy stat card, right? So that is how you look at power-ups, and what if you want to invest in them, that's what you do to invest in them. Just go ahead and look for higher overall cards that pretty much the card did not have 0 cards recently. Odell Beckham's a good example. And if they get a new card, it will most likely be a 92, 93 overall, and therefore their prices will skyrocket. So other than that, guys, other than power-ups and the crazy antics of how unpredictable they are, let's go ahead and talk about the market gainers, losers, snipes, newest cards, most expensive cards, and the cheapest training. So let's go ahead and start off right away. So the cards have gone up in price. As you can see right here, it's a gold card, Leonard Floyd, which is kind of interesting. He has gone up in price. I have no idea why. Maybe because people are doing his maybe because people are doing the Team Diamond set for the Bears. I don't know. As more people get the game, more people are going to start doing those sets, and those prices will start coming up more and more. Nonetheless, though, make sure you go ahead and take a look. If you are in your binder right now, take a look for Leonard Floyd and Charles Leno. They are selling for 12 and 15,000 coins a piece. Never just put up gold cards for willy-nilly prices, guys. Some of them actually go for a pretty decent good price. Next guy has gone up in price is Zach Brown. A reason why I think this card has gone up in price, a lot more people have gotten the game recently, and obviously the loyalty promo thing gives you 3 free players if you played the last 3 years. Zach Brown being one of them, Brandon Cooks being another. I think that's why the prices are going up, because people are seeing these free players they're playing against for other people's squads, and they want to go ahead and add them to their squad. Other than that, though, market losers, Ezekiel Elliott. Of course, his price went up when he got a brand new card. Obviously, that's going up to, 50K to 100K. And you can see it was around 130K. Now it's dropped down to 100K. Again, that's just because he got a brand new card, and everyone went ahead and powered him up, and the card's price skyrocketed. And now, as everything does, it slowly comes back down to realistic prices, and the prices come back down to earth. Next guy we have here is going to be Anthony Harris. Again, more people open up Team of the Week packs. Team of the Week cards will drop down in value. Again, now we're going to go ahead and look at something new this year that we did not have last year, and that's going to be team training. Or not team training, sorry. Cheapest training. So what cheapest training is, in plain terms, is this is the best card you can get for the exact training value you want to get. So when we started off the year, you could get 60 training for 1 coin. So for every 60 coins for 1 training when we started off the year. So pretty much you could, spend 60 coins and get 1 training point, which equates to, if you want to do the math, 100 training points is going to be 6,000 coins. So every 6,000 coins, you get 100 training points. Now, since then, the market has changed, and the market for training has changed too. With the market changing for training, now training is 83 coins for 1 training point. Or if you want to do the math, again, 8,300 coins for 100 training points. So it has gone up 20 coins per training point, which honestly is kind of crazy. Nonetheless, though, these are the best players. If you can get these players at this certain range, 64,500 for Russell Okung, that is going to give you exact training value that you want to be the cheapest coins for training value possible. So again, you can see right here, here's the whole entire list of players. If you can get any of these players, you can go through different filters and try to find these players. If you get them at this value, this is going to go ahead and give you what you want for trading your coins for your training value the cheapest possible way. Most expensive players still being Ed Reed, Ronnie Lott, Steve Smith, and Morton Anderson. Also, we have Jalen Ramsey and Malcolm Jenkins. Snipes of the day, you can see right here we have 250 snipes, 5,800 coin snipes, very, very good snipes. And now let's go ahead and switch over to the PS4. PS4 is the same exact example for most stuff. Nothing really changes. Same kind of layout. The only thing that changes is the sniping to the right hand side. You can see everything else is pretty much the same layout. But we'll go ahead and talk about this. Deion Jones has gone up 80%, which kind of interesting. He actually just got put on IR because of a toe injury. So I'm not sure why his card has gone up in value. It should actually go down in value because he won't be getting any new team or player anytime soon. Nonetheless, though, you can see right here, prices of cards have gone down a little bit, just like on Xbox. And you can see right here, it's a little bit different on PS4. They're actually going ahead, and we have MJ Stewart, who 15 training value. So you can see right here, you're spending 8,600 coins for 1 training point. We have the sniping right here. And now let's go ahead and talk about the third filter, and that's going to be PC. And you can see PC is awful because PC doesn't make any freaking sense. No one plays PC. It's pretty much plain and simple. I just wanted to go ahead and talk about it because PC is kind of interesting how the market's really weird and there's never any cards on the market, guys. 92 overall, 90 to 91 overall, I believe. No. Yeah, 90-91. There was like 5 cards up on PC at all times. Nonetheless, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. See you guys next one. Peace out.